Told you we was giving you the okay back today to make a way. He gon' die today, nobody stay. All right, man, let's get into it. Hakeem Eli'juwon, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Chilling, bro. Appreciate you coming, sitting down with us.
Yes, sir.
For sure. So let's take it back.
My bad.
Let's take it back to the beginning, man. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Tulsa.
Born and raised in Tulsa?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So are you coming up, is music something that you've always had a passion for, or are you playing sports when you're coming up, or what? How is that going?
Yeah, I did both, but music was probably first, you know what I'm saying? My step-pops was a rapper and shit like that. And then he always put me up on game, and then as I developed, I was always playing football. I was a standout football player, but yeah. The music is something I got a major passion for shit since I was a young nigga.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you start like writing music and recording and you know what I mean, stuff like that, instead of just
officially in 2011.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the first time you ever recorded a song?
First time I recorded a song was 2009.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the difference there? Why do you say officially in 2011?
Because I made a song or something, and it wasn't like, no, I was just chilling with the homies and shit, one of the older homies in the studio, and I was just like, let me hop on the song type shit, but I wasn't taking nothing serious or even telling anybody that I had the shit, you know what I mean? Just, I made a song, and it was years later before I made another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2011, you put something out and like really put some effort into it and tried to push it, or what?
Yeah, I went to through a little boys' home as a juvenile and shit. I was getting in trouble and shit. And when I went in there, I wrote like 200 songs. When I came out, I was on the gas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you getting involved in music? Like, what's the inspiration? I guess I should say, like, musically, where are you taking pieces from? You know what I'm trying to ask, like the inspirations, like.
Yeah, the inspirations, man. Right now, I've just been very influenced by, you know, well, shit. My whole life, the inspiration has come from the streets for the most part, and just the shit that I've been through. I always talk about the shit that I feel, what's on my mind. Sometimes it's political, sometimes it ain't, sometimes it's controversial. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna get my point across. However I'm feeling is how the song's gonna turn out. Other than that, I ain't gonna make the song. At the end of the day, if we making shit that's just, we trying to do something, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get this point across on. At the end of the day, that shit is just gonna not be what, that's why a lot of times I make my best music alone, because I know whenever I lock myself into a zone and get ready to do some shit, you know what I'm saying? It'd be better if I just send you this feature, because nigga, let me go ahead and get off in my creative spirit, because sometimes niggas just want to kick it and parlay at these sessions. I'll be ready to put my heart and soul into the shit, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
But it can't be forced, like you said. Like you
can't force that shit on me.
So yeah, man, you've been putting out videos you had a video from 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So talk about just kind of like the evolution since then.
Nigga, I mean, when I first started making the videos and shit, it was off the inspiration of my homeboy DV at that time, because he was just pushing and he showed me the visual game, and my music was evolving through him and shit. After that, King Spencer came, but at first I was working with some cats. Then King Spencer came around Tulsa, and that was just what took everything off around the city, in my opinion, altogether. But at the end of the day, whenever I started linking with King Spencer, we worked. He took me to a higher level visually. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, it was more cultured. Now, shit, I'm still pushing to go ahead and involve my shit even further. You know what I mean? Take it to a level to where it separates itself from any other work that's out. You know what I mean? That's what I'm focused on.
For sure.
Yeah.
So like 2020 was, a lot of people didn't kind of, 2020, you know, everything that was going on kind of held a lot of people back, but you had a hell of a year, you know what I mean? You was working a lot. So kind of talk about how you were able to push through everything that was happening.
Shit, at the end of the day, I was just pushing my shit out because niggas was thinking that it was just gonna be something new to push out a lot of music. And for me, I've been pushing out a lot of music every year for years now. It don't matter how you look at it. My catalog is long, you know what I mean? As far as per year, I done dropped at least 4 tapes a year for years now, you know what I'm saying? Or more maybe, you know what I'm saying? So that shit just ain't nothing new to me. At the same time, my consistency is gonna remain. That's what I think keeps me in the game. Niggas won't say they won't give you the credit that you the best at doing the shit. They might, but you can never say that a nigga wasn't working and that what nigga wasn't present. You always gotta mention me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's saying something itself.
For
off
sure.
Top.
That consistency is
Right.
important.
Yeah,
sure.
real shit.
So I kind of want to go through each of these projects. Do you have a favorite project you put out in 2020?
Man, at the end, if I had to put a pin of favorite on it, for me, it's Yung Lyfe Creative Group.
Okay.
That's me more flowing. I'm more of a artist. I like the rap shit more. But you know what I'm saying? I'm adaptable. So if it's really about which environment are we in? You know what I'm saying? Whenever we spit this shit, because I'll put something in every environment. So if y'all want to go this old hip hop old shit over here, we can do that. And I'll run it. You know what I'm saying? We can do this shit right here and I'll get down with it. And we can do this and I'll run it. You know what I mean? That's just how I be feeling.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So all my tapes is hard. Fuck it. They are different environments and different modes, you know what I'm saying? Different spirits that I'm just channeling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I like all them bitches.
Okay. Well, let's talk about UGK then. We had St. Dominic in here yesterday and he kind of spoke about it a little bit. So just kind of talk about y'all's relationship first and then we'll get into the tape.
Shit, that's my brother right there. He was in the boys' home at a time. I told this story a lot of times, but he was in the boys' home after me. You know what I'm saying? And I wrote all them songs and was influenced there. And I went back to talk to a couple of them guards and show them that I was serious. Like I told y'all I was finna get on this shit. Y'all had me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Got on it. He was up in there, slipped him some CDs, some blank CDs with some instrumentals. He wrote a bunch of songs while he was there. When he got out, we linked in again. You know what I'm saying? We went to the same school at the same time, knew the same people. So yeah.
Yeah, he told us.
That's bro.
You were sneaking them CDs he wasn't allowed to have and shit like that.
That's bro.
For sure. So how did that project come about?
Shit, we was just doing some creative shit. It was one of them, like, we had a series of tapes a long time ago. We only released one, but we made 2 of them. You know what I mean? It was called We Wasn't Doing Nothing Anyway. Just on some, nigga, we ain't doing shit. Let's just throw some shit together and show these niggas we can do this shit anytime we want to. Out the gate.
Okay.
That's how it came together, literally. We was sitting in the car smoking some tree, and this nigga was just like, nigga, play some beats, bro. Let's just run some shit real quick, bro. Fuck it. We picked 5 beats, just random hoes. And added some more in between time. And then I got locked up in between the creation. It was supposed to drop a long time ago, like early 2019. It then ended up dropping in the middle of 2020, or late 2020. So shit. That little process so whenever I got out, we made a couple more songs and then finalized the shit. Even another year later, after we had been having it done, we were just bullshitting on the mixing process and we got that shit hashed out and put it out there.
So it wasn't like y'all sat down like let's make a tape together. It just
yeah, shit, cause we just do that shit anyway. Cause we've been making music together for so long. It's just like if we gonna do something, we'll just do it. Sure. Out the gate, we'll be like, shit, I got some shit. Just run that shit real quick, boom. Especially if it's fire, you know what I'm saying? Cause Dom is a very specific mind, you know what I mean? And I respect that. So shit, I come with the fire when I fuck with Dom.
For sure. So is that how your creative process usually goes? Like as far as you kind of just let it flow, like however you're feeling, or is it ever like a calculated? You know what I'm trying to say? Like.
Yeah, certain times I pinpoint and like that's why I say Yung Lyfe Creative Group was more focused and more driven on a certain type of mentality that I was preaching to. You know what I mean? Certain type of perspective. You know what I mean? Compared to other times, I just be in the zone and like you say, it's just flowing. So it's whatever whatever I'm feeling right then. However the vibe is. Depends on who's in the room, what we doing, what's going on. You know what I mean? At the same time, why we create. I mean, I bounce energy.
For sure.
I mean, so yeah.
For sure. So how do you feel about kind of like the state of music in Tulsa and just like where everything is going and versus where it has been?
It's great. It's great. It started out slow. And it's on a gradual rise. You know what I mean? It's gonna take time. And once it get to where it's going, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no sweat, no worries. Niggas gonna get their bread. Niggas gonna be blossoming. Niggas stay over there. You stay over there. If that's how y'all wanna run it, or we can run it. We can all get in the middle of this shit, and I'll start putting all this money together. Whatever niggas wanna do, but shit, it's time. It's time.
So what do you like attribute that growth to?
The spirit of Tulsa has always been there. People just kind of needed a way to see it happen. You know what I'm saying? A way to, because seeing is believing, and in that process of seeing things happen and seeing somebody else create. And I attribute a lot of credit to multiple artists, but I always put that credit on what King Spence took and what he showed a lot of people how you can do this and you can stick to the plan. You know what I mean? So a lot of people seen that in the progression ensued from there. So shit, that's what sparked it up in the spirit of Tulsa. Is just the Black Wall Street. You know what I mean? We gonna be entrepreneur. We gonna make something out of nothing. We ain't gonna work for niggas forever. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna run this shit. We gonna circulate our own money type shit. Hustler mentality. Yeah.
For sure.
That's what it is.
So get into like what you got coming, what you have planned for the immediate future.
Right now, March 4th, I'm about to drop my new album. That shit gonna be crazy as fuck too. It's something it's like some shit I never dropped before, so people I think people gonna fuck with it.
Okay, you have a title yet?
I call it Status Symbol.
Status Symbol, okay. So I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory, but talk about it just a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory. Right there, you said it.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Kind of like a flex a little bit or what?
It's a flex. It's a major flex.
For sure. You said, give me the date one more time.
March 4th.
March 4th. So coming up about a month. So we're excited to hear that. You
I put a lot into it. I hope people really give it an ear. You know what I mean? I ain't playing no games on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm direct. It's very focused towards the women too.
What do you mean by that?
It's focused on the women, and it's focused on every time you hear me rap, it's gonna be very descriptive toward the game. It's gonna be very Tulsa, you know what I mean? And every time you hear me it's gonna be focused for these women, you know what I mean? That's what this album is about.
For
if
sure.
you check out my catalog from last year and this year, it's gonna be crazy.
For sure. I'm excited to hear, man. I appreciate you sitting down with us. Good luck to you in the future. I hope we can do this again sometime. We're trying to be back in Tulsa a little more frequently. So
yeah, man, y'all slide through.
For sure.
Easy Yung Lyfe, aka Hakeem Eli'juwon. I'm giving you the OakA.